Hello, Aries. How are you? Welcome to your December Tarot 2023 bonus reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Make sure if you have not that you guys do hit the little notification bell so that way you can get notified every time that I go live or every time I upload a video. Make sure that you guys like the video as it definitely helps my channel. Comment and let me know how you believe that this reading is playing out for you in the month of December, and also subscribe if you have not. If any of these readings or what I'm saying is benefiting you in some way or you feel like it's resonating with you, feel free to book a personal reading with me at www.violettaalexis.com, and make sure that you're also following me on Instagram and or Twitter. All that information can obviously be found right here and in the description box below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, Aries, welcome to your December 2023. Let's take a look. Your centerpiece, Six of Wands in reverse, maybe feeling like you're not really getting the recognition that you deserve in some way. The High Priestess is your challenge. This is really about understanding that even if you're not getting what you feel like you deserve in a situation, it doesn't mean that you don't deserve it. It's just that you're not getting recognized for it yet. Then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers in the upright. We have the Star here. And then for the outcome for December is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I like the fact that the Eight of Swords is showing up in the reverse. That means you're getting unstuck out of some kind of situation. The theme for the reading is the Four of Wands and the Strength card, which is kind of making me feel like this is about you taking accountability of your own celebrations, like kind of celebrating yourself, even though you may feel like other people aren't celebrating you in some way. I will say here that with that Eight of Wands in reverse, there's something that's blocking your subconscious. Like maybe you feel like you don't have the details of something. This is Mercury and Sagittarius. And with it being reverse, I'm wondering if you're having a hard time seeing the big picture of something because you're kind of feeling like, I feel like I'm not getting the pat on the back that I need or what it is that I want. In this past placement with that Eight of Wands in reverse, you may have been afraid to leave a job, leave a person, or maybe you did return to something that kind of killed your self-worth or self-value a little bit. And now I see you kind of like repeating that here with that Empress in reverse here in the future position. So let's go ahead and just take a look to see how this is actually going to be playing out for you. So with the energy, with the Six of Wands in reverse and the High Priestess, the card that you have is the Ten of Wands. So it could be hard, around this time. And then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. There's the Eight of Swords in reverse again. So I feel like this is really about you getting out of your own way. Clearly, you have a lot on your plate when it comes to December, and you're feeling like you're doing all this hard work, like I said, and you feel like you're getting absolutely nowhere. But it's not that you're not getting absolutely nowhere. Is that you feel like somebody isn't noticing, or maybe the person that you want to notice isn't noticing. And this is all about understanding and trusting your potential, and that when it's your time, it will be your time. But the time is now to kind of put in the work. So you clearly have some kind of successes going on. You clearly have some kind of unlimited potential. It's just making you feel inferior because you feel like other people are getting the pat on the back so that you feel like you're not. So let's take a look at that excuse me, I almost said Eight of Wands. Eight of Cups in reverse in the past. Seven of Cups. This is making me feel like there was a constant revisitation of like maybe some options that you did have available to you. Um, I think here in the past placement, this is about you being like, okay, well, let me go ahead and revisit this option and see if this is actually something that I rightfully walked away from, or if this is something that maybe I need to return back to and see if this is still an option for me. Clearly, you had like a fantasy, or you had some kind of idiot. Uh, you had some kind of like fantasy. Clearly, I can't say that word today. That was wrapped up in, what it is that you wanted to solidify and create for yourself. The Justice in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You definitely felt like something was unjustified, or you were trying to figure out if it really was. With that Justice in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, was this really justified? Did I actually want to walk away from this, or maybe this is somebody that walked away from you? Okay, maybe an employee left if you're the boss, or maybe it was a lover or whatever it was, but you're kind of realizing that maybe you did revisit something, and you were also realizing it's just smoke and mirrors. So now let's go ahead and take a look at this Empress in reverse for December. So this is kind of like how you're feeling in December. So I feel I don't need three cards. All right, let's see. Empress in reverse twice. Wow. And the Emperor with the Chariot in reverse. So, wow. Not gonna lie, this is kind of huge to me, Aries. This is definitely this feeling. For some of you, you're in a same-sex relationship. For others of you, this is really about your quality of life, is what I'm feeling. Your quality of life, but I feel like you're the one that created it. Like you're the one that's creating it, because there's this sense already with that 10 of Wands, this energy here, you actually having unlimited potential to accomplish something, but you feeling like you're not getting the recognition or the pat on the back is what's stumping you, is what's fucking you up. Excuse my French. And you need to understand that your self-worth, it's self-worth, not their worth. So it's something that I feel like you're going to have to recognize within yourself before you expect it from anybody else. Maybe it's a boss, you know, maybe it's somebody that you really want to be good enough for. Well, I mean, that's fine, but what's good enough for you? What makes you comfortable? Are you trying to live up to expectations that aren't even aligned with your authentic self or your authentic being? So I would just say a little bit of caution when it comes to that. We have the Page of Wands in reverse here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that Page of Wands. This is what's going on in your headspace for December. The Tower in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I think that there's still something that's kind of stumping you a little bit, specifically maybe when it comes to your love life, or even maybe when it comes to a child. Okay. Pages can sometimes represent that. But this to me makes me feel like you're getting pissed off, or you're thinking about something that maybe you said, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Or should I say this thing? I kind of want to say, like, don't say the thing. Because I think that you have somebody that maybe they're acting immature, or, you know, maybe they're being a shithead, you know, and it may be triggering you to say some things that you don't necessarily mean. And so Mercury is going to go retrograde, okay? It's going to go into Capricorn. If you're Aries rising, that's obviously your 10th house. And then it's going to revert back into Sagittarius. And Mercury in Sagittarius is already kind of like a foot and mouth kind of energy. And then it's like, you know, when we have Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, it's kind of even worse. So I just want to say, like, be careful of things as you say at this time, because I think that you're thinking of yeah, look, you're thinking of past things that have already happened. It's like, ah, you can't change it. What are you gonna do, right? So then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. As above, so below is what I heard. The Moon in reverse. Yeah, there are things that you want to say. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords in reverse. But it's like you have to keep your maturity level, right? It's like you kind of have to keep your maturity level, especially if it's like in the workplace and you feel like you're not getting the recognition you deserve, especially if it's somebody that you're talking to romantically, or if it's a partner and you're like, do you not notice how hot I am? Or do you not realize like what I'm doing, right? Just as long as you realize what you're doing, and if you feel like you keep talking, so to speak, and nobody's listening, stop talking. You know, if you feel like you keep putting in an effort towards someone or something and they don't care, well, you're just delivering the package that you have to offer at the wrong house, you know? So I want to say, kind of like, be cautious with your subconscious at this time, because there are some fears that are kind of instilling from you. Let me see. Give me one more. Why is that? What are they? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, a fear of wasting your time, a fear that you have wasted your time, kind of being impatient, because I think that you have been harboring a lot of things that you wanted to say. I kind of want to say, like, maybe journaling or writing or finding kind of an outlet to be able to release your thoughts is going to be advisable for you. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look here at that Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which seems to be popping up a lot. Now, this is in your subconscious. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse for your advice. So let's see that. The Five of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. I kind of want to say, like, just because something didn't work out before doesn't mean that something that you wanted can't work out again. Like I said, it just feels as though it's right package, wrong place. Right package, wrong delivery address, you know, like return to sender kind of thing. So just because something didn't work out with someone else, just because something didn't work out at a certain job or whatever it is, it doesn't mean that it can't work out. With that Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, my advice to you is to definitely not stick to an old way of doing something. Death in reverse, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Don't stick to an old way of doing something. Understand that there's opportunities available to you, especially financial is what I'm feeling. But you have to go out and get them. You can't like stay on the other side of the fence hoping that it's going to come to you. And you guys aren't really shy to do that anyway, are you? So then we have the Lovers, which is some kind of external circumstance or situation that you could be dealing with in the month of December. So not terrible. The Lovers, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. There's that Eight of Wands in reverse again with the Strength. I definitely feel like there's somebody here that kind of has the ability to get your goat a little bit, you know, or get your ram, right? Somebody that makes you feel crazy. You know, I'm not gonna lie. This makes me feel like you have a lover, or even if it's somebody that you're with now or somebody that you're talking to, this could be like a serious soulmate. Like it could be twin flame vibes. Now, I don't really believe in twin flames. If you believe in twin flames, that's absolutely fine. I do know a little bit about twin flames. I understand that it's a very, very rough journey. It can be beautiful, but it is incredibly rough, and it is just not, it is not easy, but it will definitely teach you something about yourself. And I do feel like you're going to have somebody that is forcing you to evolve or forcing you to live more authentically or in your higher vibration, because what's going to happen is it's going to trigger the issues. It's going to trigger the insecurities. It's going to trigger the you spurting off at the mouth. It's going to trigger the things that you're thinking. It's going to trigger your overthinking if you're an overthinker, you know. But there's a reason why it's supposed to be triggering that. Now, for others of you, it's so that you can obviously work through it, right? And for others of you, there's just some like really, really big decision that you need to make in regards to maybe career, or in regards to a writing project, or in regards to how you authentically express yourself. Because the Queen of Wands in reverse, she can have like anger issues. She can spurt off at the mouth. You know, she can be very mean or crazy. You know, she's somebody that's not very confident in herself. She gets jealous of other people. So maybe there's something about that that's triggering you, or maybe you are meeting somebody that is bringing those qualities out of you, okay, to be looked at. Or maybe you're dealing with somebody that is like that. So keep that in mind. But keep in mind that this is all something to strengthen you. Keep in mind as well that this Eight of Wands was also in your subconscious. So this is making me feel like there's some subconscious triggers that you're working out. So let's see that Star in reverse. Now, these are your hopes and or fears. So the Tower in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is just a fear to take a chance. This is like having the gas on the brake and the pedal at the same time right here with the Fool, the Two of Wands in reverse. It's about getting out of your comfort zone and realizing once again that the opportunity is there, but you have to make a shift. You have to make a change. An opportunity is there for you to really trailblaze a little bit, you know, but you have this fear of like, okay, well, this isn't healed from the past, or I haven't really overcome this thing from the past. You know, but it's in the past. You know, so it's like, what are you going to do about it except move forward? And if you feel like you're not ready to move forward with something, you know, hey, then maybe you need to emotionally process something. But this is more of just a fear of what happened before can happen again. Well, you know, I understand that there are things that are out of your control, and that's something that we all have to accept as human beings. But at the same time, there are things that are in your control, and that's the only way that you're going to be able to maneuver through this, is by focusing on that. Then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords. Wow. So this is once again, don't stay stuck. Ace of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. It's like you may be closed off. You may be closing your mind off to something, you know, because it's unconventional or it's not of the norm, or, you know, but I feel like that's going to be your savior in some way, right? It's like I was a live streamer for a real long time, and then I became a tarot reader. It's like I never thought I'd be a tarot reader. You know, then there was a time where I was a waitress where I became a live streamer. I never thought that that was even a possibility. It was so unconventional, right? But thank God that I did. And so I think that you have a decision that you need to make here when it comes to that. Just don't be afraid that, don't be afraid to jump into something, like jump into the unknown a little bit, because I feel like it's going to involve your higher purpose, especially with Mercury going retrograde in your 10th house, Mercury going retrograde in your ninth. Now we have battle here, okay? So this is your advice. So ask yourself why you're either A, fighting with yourself or making something more difficult on yourself, or why it's such a struggle for you as to why you keep dropping off a package at the wrong place. And ask yourself, well, maybe this package that I have it will be more conducive to others if I drop it off somewhere else. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's some kind of talent, gift, skill, or ability that you have, but maybe you're putting it in the wrong environment. So keep that in mind. So Aries, thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure to read your cards. Make sure that you hit the little notification bell so that way you can get notified every single time that I go live. And also make sure that you like the video. It definitely supports my channel. And also make sure that you comment. I'd love to see how you believe that this is going to play out for you in the month of December, and subscribe if you have not. Thank you once again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.